Welcome back. And as we mentioned, it is time for us to get into our recap for KTV, the remix. Tonight is the grand finale. We're going to see the finalists walking the red carpet. We're going to see their families and friends come in. And of course, we're all looking forward to that big announcement to find out who is going to be the champion of this season's KTV, the remix. Now, we're going to take a look back on some of the stories that our News 5 crew worked on with the individual finalists. But before we do, I want to be able to look at their last performance on stage. So last week, the challenge for the performers were to come on stage. They had to be able to showcase an R&B song and also an original song, and it was quite entertaining. So we're going to take a look back at their last performance on stage before we find out a bit more about our finalists.
Sometimes silence can sing so loud. This miracle in life I must achieve. At first I know it starts inside of me. Yeah. If I can see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. Oh, I believe I can fly. Raise your rock and jump up, for my lion jump up, all bees and jump up, everybody jump up. Raise your rock and jump up, raise your rock and jump up. Belize that for you, Belize that for me, Belize that for all we. Unity is one, unity is strong. Belize that for all we. Come on, one more time. Belize that for you, Belize that for me, Belize that for all we.
You must not know about me, you must not know about me. I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. You must not know about me, you must not know about me. I can have another tomorrow, so don't you ever for a second get to thinking you irreplaceable. Este es el país que a mí me vio nacer y gracias a mi Dios también me vio crecer. Con honor y mucho orgullo mis sueños voy a emprender. Con trabajo y mucho amor mis metas alcanzaré. En esta gran nación que para mí es la mejor y siempre la llevaré muy dentro de mi corazón. Bienvenidos a mi tierra, te daremos lo mejor. Con los brazos abiertos te esperamos con amor. Welcome to Belize.
You know I can't stand it. You're running around. You know better than me. I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. Oh, I put a spell on you. Treating the Rasta man to a cold belly king bear and Quail's Caribbean rum under the cocoa plum tree. All friends with villagers will take you home to drink and eat. No shoes, no problem. Go bare feet. Go slow, no need to worry, man. Go slow. Welcome to Kikaka. Go slow. Come sit and chill at the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Your love is my love and my love is your love. It would take an eternity to break us, and the chains on my star couldn't hold us. Your love is my love and my love is your love. It would take an eternity to break us, and the change on my star couldn't hold us. I'm moving on with life, yeah, I'm moving on with life. Had your chance to make it right, but you said that you would be alright. Hey, love does have a limit here. I'm letting go tonight, yeah, I'm letting go tonight, yeah, I'm letting go tonight, yeah, I'm letting go tonight. night, and I'm moving on with life, moving on with life, moving on with life, moving on with life. Yeah.
KTV. It's the remix.
And that was our finalists on stage last week, Tuesday. And based on those performances, we are going to have the winner announced tonight at the grand finale. Remember that this week we have a new venue. It's going to be the SCA Auditorium. And the tickets are $5. They're available here at Channel 5, at Smart Belize's office on Albert Street, and at 88 Shopping Center on Central American Boulevard. It is going to be a grand show. We have special performances by Deja. We're going to have the performances from the finalists themselves, from the judges, and we're also going to have great raffles. Ozzy the Clown, the Red Carpet, and Super Furia Band will also be there. We are now going to look at the stories behind the individual finalists. A lot of times we see them on stage and we only get to have a small chit chat with them, but we know so little about what motivates them to get on that stage and face all of Belize each Tuesday night. So we're starting off by looking at the story behind the scenes of finalist Lilian Salazar.
Can you see this young woman as shy? Could you imagine her shrugging off the armchair critics and the occasional difficult judges and crooning her way to the final four of KTV The Remix? In truth, Lilian Salazar told us she couldn't see it at first either.
I auditioned for this competition because I would always be doing karaoke, and I love singing since I can remember. I've always been singing at churches, choirs, and what made me audition for this competition is the fact that I've always been too shy. So I saw this competition as a great opportunity to showcase my talent and to get rid of my fears and stop being so shy.
And do you think you've done that?
Yes, I have.
The mother of three boys and food vendor from the Las Flores section of Belmopan still tends to stay out of the spotlight as much as possible, preferring to spend time with her family when she's not making the best tamales and rice and beans in the capital on the weekends. But she does have strong opinions about her performances and the reaction from the audience at home and at the Bliss Center.
There were so many negative remarks towards the way I look and what's not, and it was very disappointing. It was heartbreaking, but then I realized that I do have talent. I know I have talent. I believe in myself, and I was strong enough to overcome all of that negativity, all of the bullying. Yeah, I do work very hard at home throughout the day, but at night I get to go out and I see everybody that's out partying, and everybody would stop by the stall, and everybody would come and say hi, and it's something that I do. I really enjoy what I do. I'm out there selling food. It's so nice to see people eating my food, enjoying it. And whenever I'm not working on weekends, I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. I try to spend all that time at home with my kids. When my husband's here, when he's not working, we try to do everything. Family. We go to the river. We would go anywhere. But I'm really more stuck to my family than anything else.
Best friend and partner in crime Rosa Ramirez says she's proud of Lilian's success and that it runs in her family.
She has been singing for quite some time. The talent is in the family. I usually come to La Cabana for karaoke, and I am very excited when I know that she's singing. Well, all of them sing well, but she in particular, you know, sometimes I would ask for some of my favorite songs, and she won't deny or think twice to sing the songs, and I know there is talent in her, so I was really excited, and I gave her my 100% support. That I would try my very best to be there with her, and that's what I have done. People, like she said, would come around, and like she says, it's pleasant to know that she is well known, and especially for her food, very delicious rice and beans, by the way. And yes, we are planning for this week. I told her that maybe we should do a little fundraising, so maybe a dollar drive or something like that would come in handy for this weekend. So we are hoping to do that, and in preparation for the finals. And I do support her in that, and I love the way she sings, and I always, for sometimes that I have not made it to the show, I do watch her on TV, and I always text her right away, good job, keep it up.
I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand.
And whether she wins the grand prize or not, she says she will put it to use for her family's needs if she does. Lilian believes she's already a winner.
I conquered all that I wanted to. I'm very pleased with all I have done, and that if they want me to be the winner, that it's up to them. It's not up to me now. I've given my all on that stage, and it's really up to them now to decide if they want me to be the winner.
Mi es la mejor y siempre la llevaré muy dentro de mi corazón. Bienvenidos a mi tierra, te daremos lo mejor. Con los brazos abiertos te esperamos con amor. Welcome to Belize.
Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.
All right, and there you have it, another side of finalist Lilian Salazar that you haven't been able to see. And now we get moving into finding out more about our southern finalist, Gareth Jacobs. So let's head on south and find out more about Gareth.
She did jump like she forget all about your man. She did party, she live up.
I sing every single moment of the day. It's annoying. My friends like, do you ever stop singing or dancing? Do you ever think no? It's a part of me.
What is this? Me not going no talking. Get off of me nerves, why? Go talk to your girl, cause this is not my call.
Gareth Jacobs is a 25-year-old teacher at a private school in Toledo, but he moonlights as an artist. He grew up in church with parents who sing and play instruments, so music came naturally to Gareth. But it wasn't until right before high school that he realized his voice was well received by the public.
You say I'm crazy, cause you don't think I know what you've done.
During my elementary school years, primary school, I wasn't singing much. I didn't know I had a voice until I was in standard 6 and was about to graduate, and they asked me to sing at the graduation. I was like, me? Then I, tried the song, and everybody fell in love with it and my voice and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. And then from there, it started off.
Me and him used to stick and pretend we sing all the time as kids growing up. And people would often ask us to do weddings. And he would ask me to do the girl version, to sing From This Moment song. We sing a lot of weddings. I said, Gareth, he's a performer. He loves to perform. I'm on the other hand, I don't like to perform. So he please sing the girl version so we can go sing at this wedding. I said, okay, Gareth, okay, we'll do it. But that's the memories I remember of us singing at weddings and us pretending to be singing. And I've always seen that talent in him of wanting to perform and perfect his vocals and his dancing and stuff like that.
If you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure, pretty girl, you should be smiling.
It's a talent that God gave me, so I use it. I love being up there and blessing others. with my voice. They say your voice is a blessing. We love it. That's what like pushes me and inspires me to do it.
Better than your fairy tale, better than your wildest dream. You're more than everything I know.
Gareth is from Jacintaville, a small village of less than 400 residents located on the outskirts of Punta Gorda town in the Toledo district. Having a voice like Gareth's meant that he became an instant hit with the villagers and the wider Toledo community. And to this day, the community supports Gareth as he competes for the title of KTV The Remix.
Gareth is a very humble person. He's always there for anyone that needs their assistance, and I want them to look up to him, the young people. If they ever need help, Gareth has always given music lessons to younger kids.
Ooh, you got it bad when you're out with someone, but you keep on.
You've been singing for quite a while.
Why now? Well, I've been watching the show a couple years now, and anytime they have one, and I was like, I hear the people sing, I was like, I could do that. I think I could do even more than that, you know. I was like, so let me try this year.
It's a night, girl. It's only you and me. Everything I know and everywhere.
The support is awesome. The support is awesome here in my village, Jacintaville. It's awesome. Anywhere I go, they're like, hey, Gareth, you did a good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. We're voting, yes. So it's awesome. Sometimes they're through the storm. They're turning on the TV. I was like, oh God, you almost made us lose our TV because we're watching you, because it's like storming right now, but we're watching you.
The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now.
He more than deserves it. Coming from such a small town, he said, what that boy from South doing up there, you know? And he doesn't have big support, so all his friends and his families try to chip in every week, and every little bit count to where he is today.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
For this artist, the competition is a way for him to gain exposure and promote his music, because he plans to go into the studio once KTV The Remix is over.
Definitely working on some music. I do have a couple songs already. I just need to record them now. And I've met the awesome producer, I don't remember his name, but I worked there in the studio for the song Moving On that I just did. So I definitely plan to do something with those, definitely, yes.
Now the big prize is $10,000. Do
Wow.
you have any plans for that money?
A lot, and apparently a lot of people do have plans for that money too. Yeah, they always say, this is what we're gonna do with the money if you win. But yeah, definitely put that into music, into charity, into my, like, giving my parents, helping them out and all that stuff, yes.
Yeah, I'm letting go tonight. Yeah, I'm letting go tonight. Yeah, I'm letting go tonight. And I'm moving on.
This whole journey has taught me to be so humble. Humble, like for each person what they have done for me, the little that they have, they would take and support me, and I don't take that lightly, because I know how hard life is right now.
Fresh new start in my heart. Yeah, memories are there, but I ain't going there. Wish you the best in this cruel world. I'm moving on, gonna find me another girl.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.
And there you saw the behind-the-scenes story of finalist Gareth Jacobs. We're moving on now to our next finalist, and of course, Lisandra brought her original song talking about Keycocker. She spends time in Keycocker and Belize City, but she's originally from Orange Walk. So let's find out more about finalist Lisandra Gutierrez.
If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you,
Lisandra is a passionate person in everything that she does. I see how she does her massage and everything, and I see the passion that she takes with each one of her patients while she's doing the massage. Well, I get the feedback from the patients when they come out now, but when I go to karaoke with her and I listen to how she sings and her expression of how she projects the song and how she makes you feel the song and get the cozy, I say go for it 100%. Ms. Bachat, we are behind you 100%.
I can't give anymore. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertainers. I feel stupid.
So I grew up here in Orange Walk. I was very fortunate enough to have fallen into the hands of Mr. and Mrs. Gutierrez. Originally, I'm from Burrell Boom, but all my life I grew up here. I have been, I think, in my own way, looking forward to always finding more about me, who I am, what's my purpose. So one of the things that I have always loved is I bumped into this profession of the massage. So I'm a massage therapist. I'm a certified massage therapist. And I have been working on that field for about 16 years. I recently moved to Kikaker, and with Miss Melissa Heredia, we partnered, we opened a business. And well, I was busy trying to grow as a professionally, as a massage therapist, when we bumped into the situation with the KTV. So here I'm at that point right now.
When she expressed to you guys that she wanted to be a part of this singing competition, what was your first reaction?
Right reaction, let's go for it. And as a matter of fact, I come from families. My father was a guitarist. My brother, he had a group here in San Antonio. We are from San Antonio, Rio Hondo. We came to live here. And then they play, and very good. Very good. And I started playing at an early age.
Diste luz a mi vida y me hiciste comprender.
What piqued your interest and made you want to become a part of the competition this year?
I've always felt that I have more than, when every day when you go to a friend's house, to a friendly reunion, there's a karaoke. And then every time I would sing, I always felt that even if it was just in a friendly environment, personally deep down, I always felt that there was more that I could do, and I wasn't touching base with it. But I would just disregard it and just go on with my everyday life. When opportunities like this come up with being able to sing in front of an audience and try to bring out your essence through music, I'm very connected to that situation there. I have no idea how far I'm going to go. I do know that I will go as far as I can. I'm ready to push myself, do whatever it needs, it takes to reach to my goal, no?
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
And there you saw it, the behind the scenes finalist, Lisandra Gutierrez. And now we move into our fourth finalist, finding out more about Cheng Han Lin.
Too hot, call policemen and firemen. Too hot, the jockey won't retirement. Too hot.
Cheng Han Lin, better known as Hano, has been taking the stage by storm in Channel 5's KTV The Remix. He is the only participant to have twice received perfect scores from the judges during the karaoke competition and is a crowd favorite. Hano is overwhelmed by the support that he has been getting and the reaction from the public.
I was entering for the qualify for the competitions and all that, and I feel that it's actually a surprise to me because I haven't really expect I will reach into the list of 15. Yeah, and it comes to the opportunity that hey, maybe I could clinch this part of the opportunity and get back to where I love about performing, about the arts. I'm not the person who always come with the confidence. I have a shy personality. I don't know why, but I'm really actually a shy person, and I always not feel comfortable within the field that although I'm having a passion within this field, but I don't think I'm be able to reach in this far. Whenever I get the 30, at the first moment, I actually happy about it. But after in the backstage, I started to feel, oh my God, what I gonna do with this? I mean, like, this perfect score gonna always make me feel nervous. Like, what can I do to make my next round of the show could be catching up with this grade?
The 32-year-old Taiwanese Belizean relocated to Belize with his family 22 years ago at the age of 10. His passion for the creative arts goes way back when he enrolled in the arts program at St. John's College. There he topped the CXCs in arts for the country as he continued to excel in the visual arts program. Director Kirkland Smith of the SJC Arts Center says that drawing, painting, and mixed media skills have been carried over into his performing arts.
He has always been creative. He's an artistic genius, as I would describe him. And he's one of the students who you don't need to give advice to do or to improve their work. He would go out and he would make sure that he get the work done. And when he finishes his piece, it is very impressive. That whenever he works, I'm always like in awe of his production. So it's no surprise to me that he is doing very well in this competition.
But just before the start of the show, Hanno made the difficult decision to quit his job and take care of his father, who had become ill. Even in sickness, his father, mother, and brother have been supporting him on this journey.
I chose to jump the field into the business, to the accounting field. But after all, well, that's where I start to doing my career at the other enterprises in Belize, like Belize Bank, Belize Corporate, and also work with the Seal Trust International, and also with the Esteban Pereira at the Belama. Yeah, so actually have all my careers with the business field. After some issues happened to my family, about how I have been expressed in round number 1 that I have been saying that my father was currently at the unhealthy state. Okay. Yeah, he's having basically he having received a hypertension stroke. Yeah, and I quit my job and just try to take care of my father.
People always say I'm the manager, but I'm not the really manager. But acting like a manager, but I hope in the future probably yes. But just like always, because he's the only brother, so nobody could help. So I'm the one who willing to stand in. I was like acting like big brother.
You protect him.
Yeah, let's always bring this thing to the backstage, and wherever I go with him, I always have this because it's like a Captain America have shit to protect the people. So I always stay behind him and protect with him.
Never in his wildest dreams did Hanno expect to be a finalist in the competition. But now that he is, he intends to be himself and incorporate all aspects of the creative arts in his presentations.
All I can say is that I just do whatever I can because it's something I like. I just pull out everything I have in me, doing whatever I have, and I just like to add all the elements into my performance. Because to me, I understand that singing should also contain with other elements to grab the attention for every categories, every age or range that people will get to love about the show. So I would like to do all the elements. Put all the elements together into the show that I perform to.
So that is why you do the props?
So that's why I bring the props and try to do the dancing because I don't really dance much.
His most favorite genres were the Belizean and disco-themed weeks. But if Hanno were to win the title, what will he do with the prize money?
Actually, I will say will be put into a medical use for my father because that. Like he been supportive to me because at the beginning I was uncertain about if I should be going to the show or not because he is not at the very ill state, I would say. So, but he is telling me just do what you wish to do because he knows that I love about performing.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.
And there you have it, the 4 finalists 4 very different stories. I think that's one of the things I absolutely love about the 4 finalists who made it through to the end of KTV. We have Han Lin, who obviously is an artist in his own right and has excelled when it comes to putting together an entertaining performance. We have Lisandra, who, this is not her first round in competitive singing. Actually, she did some time with KTV Latino as well. Comes back and is showcasing on stage her passion in her singing. You know, when she gets on stage and performs one of her songs, you know that she, 1, loves that song, and 2, is putting her all into it. And then we have Gareth, the shy guy from down south, that once he gets on stage, and I think his cap and his shades has a bit to do with it, it's like his alter ego, he completely rocks it with dance moves and everything. And then Lilian, the shy girl from Las Flores, who we've seen really transform from the very beginning to the end. I think every week we've seen her trying to put together more and more into her performance, and they're all so talented. So I don't know who's going to win, but I am very excited to find out. And we encourage you to come out. We know it's a school night, but we promise it's going to be worth it. So come on out and be a part of the grand finale. People have been tuning in all season long, and I guarantee you it's worth it to be there for that announcement. So it happens tonight at the SCA gym. There are going to be raffles for people who are in attendance. We have Ozzy the Clown, as we have been having all season, for additional entertainment for the kids. You also get to walk the red carpet and be a part of our red carpet show before the actual KTV The Remix begins. We have performances from Deja, the KTV familiar faces. We'll see some familiar faces there, and we'll have the judges doing performances, and of course our finalists as well. Super Furia Band will be there to back them up, and it's going to be a fantastic show. You don't want to miss it. So that happens tonight, and by tomorrow morning we'll know who walked away as the champion. But that's the conclusion of our recap here on Open Your Eyes. So we're going to go ahead now and take a break. And when we come back, we'll be talking about Backpacks for Kids International.